Support for Radio Friends comes from La Brunerie Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact La Brunerie Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Learn more at labrunerie.com or by calling 573-449-5313. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, September the 24th. It's a pleasure to have you with us today, and we've got Mahree Skala with us from the League of Women Voters. Good to have you here.
Thank you, Paul. Glad to be here.
You have a special event coming up. Is it in October?
It is in October. October the 8th, which is a Monday evening at 6:30. We will have a forum in honor of our Constitution that's entitled Equal Justice Under the Law, ?
Yeah.
And it will feature two people from the state public defender system.
Why do you have a question mark there?
We have a question mark there because of all the challenges that are facing our public defender system right now. That system, of course, is in place to assure that people get equal justice even if they can't afford an attorney. Mm-hmm. But there are all kinds of stresses on that system right now, and that's what they'll be sharing and answering questions about.
So what do you assume that people will come away from this meeting?
I think people will come away with a better understanding of how our justice system works for those who can't afford their own private representation, and what they personally can do to help advocate to strengthen our justice system.
So what are some of the things people can do?
Well, I think just in terms of advocating for better funding and better public policies that assure that people get representation, but they have to come into the forum to find out.
And then you have a big event coming up in November with the elections.
Oh, yes, we do.
You will have voter forums on those also, right?
We will, yes. In fact, we have 4 forums in October. We have the one on October 8th that I just talked about, which we're co-sponsoring with the AAUW and the Mid-Missouri Civil Liberties Association and the library. But then starting on October 23rd, we have the election forums, and there will be 3 of those. On the 23rd will be a forum with all the candidates for House of Representatives. On the 24th will be county office holder candidates and judge candidates. And then on the 30th, we'll have an issues forum to talk about the issues that are on the ballot.
And if people want more information on any of this, they can go to your website, right?
They can. All of these are at 6:30 p.m. at the Columbia Public Library.
Starting with those world-famous League of Women Voters cookies, right? Those are the
right.
world-famous cookies that you get before every one of the event. Mahree, thank you so much for coming by. And again, if you want more information on this, the best thing to do is go to their website, and that would be www.lwvcbc, that's for Columbia Boone County, right? CBC. So it's lwvcbc.org, and you'll get all the information that you need. Now, we got my friend Scott Bradley, who stepped in here from Carpet One. Good to have you here, Scott Bradley.
Thank you, Paul.
And we've been doing features with you on this program about eco-friendly flooring. We've done the carpeting, and now you're talking about hardwood floor, which are good for the environment.
Yes. There is one manufacturer that's a little different than all the others. They're the most ecologically sound. They have forest management practices that exceed the Forest Council's limitations. They have the chain of custody. Many hardwoods the logs are milled many thousands of miles away from protected forests. Many people don't know that, but they have.
And I know, we did a feature one time on cork flooring, and cork is a very renewable resource, correct?
That's right, and this hardwood flooring is very renewable, and it's the longest lasting of all floors.
Yeah,
and
I think sometimes some of the prettiest. But what you've got on here today, you're talking about this hardwood flooring that has a different kind of protection instead of normally we have urethane?
Yeah, urethane, which is it's a hard plastic, and this is used soybean oil, which is a flexible, clear finish. It has no VOCs, which are volatile organic compounds, and Americans spend about 90% of their time indoors, and that that environment is 2 to 5 times worse than any outdoor environment.
Oh, wait a minute. You're saying that our indoor air,
Yes.
the indoor air is 2 to 5 times worse than, how can that be?
Well, there's so much formaldehyde in many of the cabinetries that are being put in. Many of the furnitures that are made have particle board in it, and they emit formaldehyde. And
so the furniture and the cabinets all emit formaldehyde. Well, what about the hardwood floor then?
Well, some hardwood floors, the finishes they use do emit some VOCs. They'll say they're low in VOCs, but this one here is in 0 in VOCs.
Okay, so you have to specifically ask for the hardwood flooring that has the soybean covering.
Yeah, that would be one place to start, and you'll probably get a questioned look from whoever you're working with, but that's...
So is this soybean finish on the hardwood floor, is it as durable as the urethane finish?
Yes, the manufacturer has tested it, and they claim it's 25% more durable than ordinary finishes. And
really?
It's a flexible finish, so if you drop something, depending on the weight, that finish conforms to the dent, and it doesn't chip or crack like other hard finishes do.
Really? So if they come into Carpet One, they have to specifically ask for the hardwood floor that has the soybean finish on it, right?
Probably wouldn't have to ask for it, because this is always a good place to start, because they have 75 different species, and the colors are endless. They have over 4,000 SKUs.
What does that mean?
Styles based on width. They have 2 1/4 inch wide all the way up to 7 1/4 inch wide, and many different species.
And it has the soybean finish on it.
Yes, and it has their solid wood or engineered wood. All of their engineered floors have the same sanding surface as a solid wood floor.
Okay, so if you want something that's good for the environment and good for the indoor air that you're breathing, you want to look for the hardwood floor that has the soybean finish. Or is that
Soybean oil, yeah.
That seems kind of weird, but does it have a technical name besides soybean finish?
Yes, and it's a Green Guard certified finish, and I can't remember what the manufacturer.
Okay, but it's a Green Guard certified finish that's made from soybean oil.
That's right.
And it's going to be more protective than the polyurethane.
Yes.
Okay.
And easier to clean, and the cleaners that they use have no phosphates in them.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My friend Scott Bradley from Carpet One. If you want more information, you can give him a call where?
At 573-449-0081.
Got it. Okay. So for the eco-friendly soybean finish flooring on hardwood floors. Scott, thank you so much for coming by. Okay, we're out of time for today. If there's something you'd like to hear or see, I would love to hear from you. Just drop me an email. That's pepperp@missouri.edu. Tomorrow we're going to talk about Maples Rep Theater. See you then. Bye-bye. Have yourself a nice day, by the way. Smile.